Hey guys, welcome to this 60-minute slide class with a set of dumbbells. I'm Becca Pace, and what you're gonna need for class today is your slide board and a set of weights. I'm gonna be working with 5 pounds, but you can go anywhere up to 15, 20, whatever floats your boat today. Let's get started. I'm gonna ask you guys to start in a wide stance, feet slightly turned out, big arm circle reach up and down. We're just gonna start nice and easy, get the blood flowing, get the joints moving, and get our body prepped for 60 minutes on this board. So a couple more times up and down. I want you to just start to feel everything loosening up. Let's go once more here. And then I'm gonna have you reach your arms out wide. Take a soft bend in your knees and then just rise up. We're gonna do that just 3 rounds. 2 times, 1 time here. Take a tilt to your left side, reach and open your right. As you make your way to the center, round out your spine, interlace your fingers, feet parallel, push it out. Come back to the center, feet turn in, take your tilt, second side. Back to the center, heels pivot inwards, we press forward and open up the back. And we're gonna do this once more each direction. So take a tilt, come on back, release the upper back, really feel the shoulder blades growing wide. Once more to the other side. Back to the center, flip and push, and we're gonna meet in the center. I want you to push your hands out with flexed wrists, and you're gonna draw in and out. Let's exhale, center, inhale, open. Give me 5, 4. Just start to feel expansion through your chest, from your wrists. Once. Let's go one more for good measure. And then roll out your wrists, walk your feet in a little bit, and we're gonna turn ourselves to the right. Take a big step back with your left foot. Walk your right foot out wide. I'm gonna ask you guys to draw your shoulders back, present your collarbone forward, and tap your back knee down. We're looking to lengthen this hip flexor. Open that up a little bit, because we're gonna be working a whole heck of a lot through the lower body, so we wanna make sure it's good and prepped here. Give me 4 more taps. Grow long from the crown of your head to your heel with the shoulders away from ears. Last one, please. From here, walk your front foot in a little. Push into your thigh. Let your chest open up. I want you to press the left hip forward. Take a full open breath here. Feel that nice long line you're creating. And then we're gonna bring ourselves back down to frame the foot, walk it out again, and drop the back knee, guys. Untuck your toe and sink into your hip. We're gonna do a couple hamstring curls here. So we're gonna activate our glutes a little bit, feel our hamstring working a little bit, but ideally, I want you to think about that downward progression so you're feeling length in your quad and your hip. Let's go twice more. Once more. Good, from this position, I'm gonna have you guys walk the front foot in again, keep the back knee down, lift your chest up, take your arms to the sky, and then tilt towards your right. Okay, hip, how we doing? That feels delightful. Stay there for a moment, feel the stretch. If you're not all the way to the floor, you can always rest your forearm on that thigh. Then we're gonna bring our hand down, lift the back knee, crawl on back to the center and walk your feet in a little bit. My shoes are super squeaky. Okay, roll up one bone at a time. Reach for the sky. We're just gonna do a couple body rolls here. When you get to the bottom, feel free to keep your knees as straight or as bent as you like. We're just moving here through the center, getting a little flow through the spine. Let's go twice more. And once more. I'm gonna have you guys come on down into that fold and just stay. Pump your knees. So we're just gonna extend one leg at a time, elongating the hamstrings, lift from your tailbone, drop your head heavy. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Let's open up our feet again. I'm gonna have you crawl to the other side, and let's get into that other hip. So your front foot is turned out a little bit so you've got some space. Let's go into those knee taps to get things started. So as the knee is lifting, we're lengthening. I need you to feel like there's a string on the crown of your head and somebody pulling your heel back simultaneously. And we'll do that for 4 more. Lengthen, strengthen, all of the things in. Once more here. You'll keep your knee lifted. Walk your front foot in a little bit so you can really use it to create some space, pressing into the thigh, the shoulders roll down and back, and it's almost like you want your heart to lift up. Sink down into your right hip, push it forward, and hold. Enjoy it. Breathe through it. Let it feel great. From there, we'll bring our hands back down to frame the foot, walk it on out so we got a little space, drop your back knee, untuck your toe, and settle into that hip first. Once you get there, you can start that hamstring curl. Hammer time. I've got all of my innuendos in my head. They're gonna be coming out soon. All right, guys, 3 more here. So we're activating the glute and the hamstring, but we're keeping that weight in our hip. Let's go one more time. Pause here. You're gonna walk your front foot back into the center again, keeping the knee down, lift your chest up, take your arms up. Let's tilt to the left. Okay. We say hello to that second hip. Again, if your fingers aren't quite on the floor, if it feels more comfortable to bring your thigh to your arm to your thigh, do it. Maybe you add a little bit more of that lean over to your side to get deeper into that stretch for 3, 2, and 1. Hands come down, back knee lifts. We'll crawl to the center, and this time, feet are turned out, and we do a little inner thigh press. Let's go ahead and roll our wrists here. Make fists and really create some tension as you're kind of manipulating the joints here a little bit. We're gonna do a little shift from side to side. And then I wanna have you walk your hands to your inner knees, lengthen up, and take a twist in each direction. Take your time here, hanging out. We'll go to the other side. When you're doing this, you might experience a little release through your lower and your mid back. One more time. So breathe through that. We wanna really keep those inner thighs active. And then last but not least, guys, feet turn to parallel. You can come into a flat back fold here, wide stance. Take a little walk over to your right side. Lengthen out of your left side body. And we'll do a little crawl through the center to the other side. I cannot get over how squeaky my shoes are. I swear, maybe that's where like the hammer time reference came, because it's like, ear, like a record player. Okay, I'm dating myself here, you guys, but that's okay. All right, we're gonna make our way back to the center. Walk your feet in a little closer for me, please. Grab your elbows, bend your knees, drop your head, and let your torso sway. Get a little freedom here, like a swing. Let there be some release through your lower back, your shoulders, and all the things. And then you're gonna slowly roll up to standing. We'll finish with a little pivot from side to side, so arms are sort of like bent over cactus. Feel a little freedom here. Get into your hips. Let's do that for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And now that, my friends, is our warm-up. It is time to get into the nitty-gritty. As I pull my shirt down and my pants up, I'm gonna set my weights off to the right side of my board. I'm gonna ask you guys to do the same. Grab your booties. They're going on and they're staying on for quite some time. So get comfortable here. You can do it standing, you can do it seated. Just slip them over your shoes, and we're gonna get started with a side lunge series. So I'm gonna ask you guys to frame your bumper on the right side. So we're gonna focus on that left leg movement, right standing stabilizer. Grab your weights, have them handy. We're gonna break it down for this first section. So what I want you to do is come into a narrow squat. You're basically framing that right knee. Left leg goes out and in, and we stand up. Simple. Do it again. Frame it, send it out, bring it in, stand it up. We're gonna be here for about a minute. As you're doing this, I want you to imagine your board is not actually slippery. So you have to really push from the outside edge of your foot to create some tension. We'll start to feel the inner thighs waking up quite a bit here by keeping those toes parallel. Sometimes we have a tendency to turn the foot out. Try to avoid doing so, and just allow your toes to face forward so you can really get into those abductor muscles. We've got 10 more seconds here on this move, and then we're gonna just take out the stop and starts and make it smooth. I also wanna add a little upper body, so give me one more here, and then bring your hands up like so. So, smooth it out, and let's set it up. We go all the way down and out. As you come up to the top, open and close. We're not gonna be going super fast during some of these sculpting series. The idea here is to set a really solid foundation. Then we start to get into our sliding, things are feeling nice and warm. Connect to yourself, make sure that right heel is really grounded, and make sure your knee is not falling inwards. I like to plug my arch right into the outside edge of my board so it kind of supports my foot and keeps my shin perpendicular to the floor. We've got about 15 seconds here, and then we add another little sequence. Yay! Anybody feeling right hamstring and glute? Yes, you're not alone. I do too as well. We're here for 5 more seconds, and we add a little something more. So let's do this one more time together. And now we're making our way down and we're gonna do a double pulse. So stay down for 2, come up for 1, and press. We're gonna swoop the arms down, 2 pulses down, come on up, and press. We got a little multitasking happening here. As we get into this groove, we start to layer and add on. Things will warm, heart rate will come up, even though we're not necessarily going super fast. So take note of the muscles you're starting to waken up, and make sure that your right hip stays back behind your heel. We're here for 20 seconds, you guys. We've got one more series coming up in 15 seconds. Definitely feeling the heat. Less than 10. Final move is gonna take us to that low side lunge. From this point, all I want you to do is frame your right knee, send your left leg out, and we're moving in and out. So I'm gonna ask you to pull your shoulders back. Try not to round your lower spine. Imagine that your right booty cheek is sitting into a teeny tiny little chair. The left foot is pressing down and then dragging in. So I need you to feel that inner thigh really waking up. We're halfway through, you guys. 30 seconds. We have a tendency to kind of relax the abdominals here. Don't let that happen. I know right glute is screaming at us, but scream back and say you're almost there. Just 15 seconds. You've got it, you guys. Keep up the good work. Stay strong, stay steady. Bring your hands in for the final 10. Ooh-wee. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get the heck out of there. Set one weight down, keep one weight with you, and carefully step on your board. We're gonna do a little weight pass. Keep it simple. Bring your weight to center, take one slide across, set your weight down, slide over, grab the opposite. We're gonna move side to side for a minute. This is a nice little transition for you guys to get your heart rate to move a little bit and to just do a little hand-eye coordination. 30 more seconds. When you're dropping down to pick up your weight, try not to round your back. Use your booty. Depending on how much resistance you're working with today, be careful as you pick up. Pick up from your legs, right? Not your back. As my mother always said, we're here for 10 more seconds. Let's go one more time. Grab both weights for me, bring them over, stand it up, set them down. We've got another minute. Sans weight, let's skate. 1 minute. So the hips are back, chest is up. We've got a comfortable stance here. We want the heart rate to come up, but we're not gonna push it through the roof just yet. Take your time, find your breath. Notice how maybe right leg is feeling a little more amplified than left, having done that side lunge series on this side. You got it, guys. We've got about 30 more seconds. Let's get a little deeper here. Channel your energy into maybe a goal that you set for yourself today. We're gonna do this skate for about 10 more seconds. Make sure you breathe throughout this class. 60 minutes, a lot of cardio. Let's work through it together. Back to the right. Grab both of your weights carefully. Come on over to the other side, and we do it all again. Carefully step, frame your board. We break it down to start, so bring your hands to frame your left foot. Narrow squat, right leg out, right leg in, stand up squeeze. Let's even out the booty cheek burn, shall we? We don't want to walk with a limp, unless it's, of course, by choice. We got swag, we got style, and we're here for 30 seconds. This is our first little breakdown foundation, if you will, moving into this second side series. Let's go 15 seconds. Woo! We're gonna add a little arm algraphy coming up in 10, getting rid of the stop and starts. Focus on left knee. It stays right over your heel. Let's go one more time. Bring your arms in, keep them stacked, and then we smoothly lower down. As you come up, squeeze and open. Bring your arms in, send your hip back, and I need you to really push down into that left heel a lot as you rise up. Get a little tension in the back line of your leg. Focus on your right foot. Don't let it turn out on me. 30 seconds. As we're opening and closing, we want to draw the shoulder blades in. Work the upper back muscles a bit. Keep your abdominals strong. 20 seconds. And just find a position that's low, it's strong, you feel supported, and we're here for 10. Trying to do my best to catch my breath here as well. 5 more seconds. We're here for 3, 2, 1. We're gonna come down into our double pulse, up and open. Take it down for 2, up and open. Definitely gonna feel balanced when it comes to tushy burn. Pay attention that your weight isn't falling too far into your left arch. I need you to keep your heel grounded, your outer edge solid through that footprint. Find your tempo, do your best, keep that form as your main priority. We are in the home stretch. We've got our in and out hold coming up. We've got about 10 more seconds on this one. Neutral neck, long spine. Let's go twice more here. Once more. Nicely done. We frame the foot, we come down low, we stay low for our in and out drag. So your weights are gonna have a tendency to pull you down. I need you to fight back, draw your shoulders away from your ears, keep presenting your collarbone forward, maybe send your booty back a little bit more. Guys, just be cautious of that left knee. When things start to feel fatigued, the muscles may be taking us in other directions. I need you to get that shin perpendicular to the floor and give me 20 more seconds. You can do it. Fight through. Muscles are definitely gonna talk. Have that conversation with them and tell them it's temporary. We're not here forever. We have 10 more seconds. Stay low, stay grounded, stay focused. 5 seconds, guys, you got it. Woo-wee. In 3, 2, 1, we can say, well done, butt cheeks. You done good, kid. Step carefully onto your board. One weight to one side. Let's pass. You ready? Let's go. Take it across, set it down, grab the opposite. We're gonna just move from side to side. On the way down, I'm aiming to get my ribs to my thighs. As you may notice, I'm using my hands to kind of prop me up a little bit so that I'm not relying on a rounded back. That's not gonna feel good tomorrow. So make sure your booty and your legs and your abs are doing the work here. Woo! We're here for about 15 more seconds. Yas. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, grabbing both. We come on over, we'll set them on down, and we resume our skater posture. Hips back, hands behind the small of the spine. 1 minute, let's skate. Find your breath. Legs might actually be feeling a little lighter here, ironically. Things are juiced up. They're feeling good and fine. Recognizing our strength is always a huge bonus. Y'all, 30 seconds. Rhythmic breathing keeps you in the zone. 20 seconds. We're having fun with this. Who doesn't like to slide like a skater? Now that I live in sunny Florida, I have to skate with my board because there will be no more real ice for me. Yay! Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna finish. Take a little moment to breathe. And we're moving to section number 2. For the sake of space, I'm gonna move my weights. The idea is upper body and core here. I'm gonna have you take 3 big breaths, reaching up, coming down into a fold, and releasing. Roll through your back 2 more times. Loosen up the lower back, loosen up your hamstrings. Take this opportunity to catch your breath. My friends, the name of the game here is layers. We're gonna be working a burpees series. 1 move, we add on, then we have 2 moves. We add on, and then we have 3 moves. We'll break it down. Come with me. Traditional burpee, here we go. Hands can be on the board or on the mat. I'm gonna choose the board today. Legs go back, they're closed. They open as we stand. We're gonna work here for about 30 seconds. Think of this as your foundation setting, and we'll layer from here. As the legs go back, the spine is tall and long. So we're not gonna have any droopy tummies. We're gonna keep the hips level with the shoulders, and we're gonna find a groove that really feels good for us. Doesn't have to be super fast. Just by moving continuously, your heart rate will rise, and you will condition that endurance when it comes to your cardiovascular training. My friends, we're gonna do 2 more, and we add our first addition. Okay, from here, start slowly with me. We do a right knee, a left knee, we bring it up. So that's addition number 1, single knee drive. Toes in, stand up. Now, something to think about when you're standing up, try to get your heels down first. So it's almost like you wanna do a little squat before standing. We're doing 2 more like this, and we're adding on. 1 more time like this. All right. Come down, slide back, knee drives. I'm gonna drop my knees for a push-up, and we rise up to stand. So now we have single knee and a push-up at the bottom. We're adding on each time. So we're getting all the body parts moving. Definitely starting to feel shoulders, core, obliques, which is of course the core. I'm gonna have us do this twice more, and we add our final layer. 1 more time like this. So get these 2 moves, stick them in your back pocket. You're trained professionals now. We add on. So 30 more seconds. Single knee, we have our push-up, and our third move of this puzzle piece is a pike up. O-M-ja. Single knee. Push up. Pike up. Stand up. 3 more, come on. Take it back. Knee drive it home. Push up, pike up. Bring your toes to the bumper. We do that 2 more rounds. I'm gonna give you guys a 30-second breather before we go into our next little section. As we do this 1 more time, dig deep for me, finish strong, you got it. Pike up, and simply stay down. 30 seconds. Your arms can be extended. If you wanna come up to kneeling, catch your breath there. Totally cool. We've got about 15 more seconds. I'm gonna crack my back. Let's be real, she needed it. Okay, when you are ready, your heart rate has come down a little bit. We're gonna make our way to our elbows. So we're at the very back of our board, or front of our board, whichever direction you're at. Palms pressed, legs back. Open your feet slightly. Now, we're gonna try to bring both knees in, both legs out. 45 seconds. Shh. So as you're drawing your knees in and out, you're gonna focus on your spine positioning. The knees draw in, you wanna kind of round the spine a little bit to create almost like that kitty cat shape in your back. As your heels press long, really try to elongate and find that your body is in one long plane. 20 seconds here, my friends, you can do it. We'll take a tiny breather once again from here. So just keep moving. Trust your body, trust your strength. In 10 seconds, we're gonna go into a little up dog to give those core muscles a chance to release in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, thighs down, chest up. Okay. You guys, is it just me, or is it like the greatest feeling in the world when you feel your abdominals like saying hi to you? It takes not very much for mine to talk, but I don't listen to them very often. This feels great. One more breath. We've got one more little section before we rinse and repeat, and our layers get a little different. All right, guys, we're gonna come to a straight arm plank. Hands can be in front of your board, on your board. When you arrive, I'm gonna ask you guys to open your feet to the edges of your mat, to your board, I mean. From this point, we're gonna do our very best to squeeze our booty cheeks and reach the arms forward. Obviously, when you're on a slippy surface, you gotta engage your legs more than you might if you were not. So I need you to focus on your hips, staying parallel to the ground. You wanna focus on trying not to allow them to move too much. There should be an energy in your legs that's so strong right now. If I touched you, I'd sizzle. 20 seconds. As your arms are reaching forward, try to get your bicep to your ear. Get long, get strong. 4 more, please. 3, 2. On the next one, hand down, toes in, stand up, shake it out a little bit, give yourselves a little mini boom shakalaka hand action, and we now go into our second set of burpee layering. Same idea, we're gonna set up our base. The layers will be slightly different this round. Take your hands up, hand placement is your choice. Legs come together, legs separate, and now that we're in round 2, things should feel maybe a lot more natural to you, a little more comfortable, maybe a little bit more smooth. Body is saying, I got this. Let's do this for 15 more seconds. And we add our first layer. We had a little precursor in our move that we just did. So double knees coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, take it down. You're gonna bring your knees. Let's bring them to the inside of the elbows. Separate, stand it up. So a little bit more narrow here. Aim for the center. If you want, maybe add a little bit of that cat back. Take a peek between your knees. That's just gonna help to get a little deeper into your lower abdominals. Make shapes. Find your plank, play with it, and we do that twice more, and we add on. Woo-wee. Once more. So we're gonna keep the knee pull, and we add a push-up as our second move. Changing up those first add-ons, adding that secondary push-up here. Knees, push, keep going. So for about 20 more seconds, focus on this groove. Notice where you're breathing in, notice where you're breathing out. Make that part of the exercise so it keeps you in the zone. 10 more seconds, and we add our final variation, okay? That's it. Let's take it one more time. We're gonna add on. So, come with me. We do our knee pull, our push-up, we're gonna add our arm reach, then we're gonna do 2 jacks. Yes? Let's try it. Bring it down, knees in. Push up, lift the knees, set it up for your arm reaches, and then jack it out twice. 3 more rounds, my friends. Let's go. I'm gonna go back to the board, I think. That feels better for me. So you can play what works for you. Boop. Jack it out. 2 more times. Finishing strong. Booty is tight. Double jacket. 1 more, y'all. Last time. Knees. Push. Good. Set it up, reach. Jacket. This time, set your knees down, send your hips back. 30 seconds to chill X. So we're just gonna let the shoulders drop, let the shoulder blades widen, let it feel great. We're gonna be coming back up to our feet after this, y'all. So take a second, bring the heart rate down, appreciate what your upper body just did for you, and meet me on your feet. Take a little shimmy shake out with your arms. That was muy bueno. And now we're gonna hit the lower half again. So a little structured. Grab your weights. Yes, right foot will be off the board. We're gonna move that left foot to start. So a little combination, my friends. Hands are gonna be sort of in that on guard position from before, but we're gonna add a little something to it. Slide your left leg back. We're gonna come into a high lunge. Bring your toe to the bumper and press up. So we'll take it slowly so you can really start to ground right heel into the floor. Feel that foundation that you're setting through your heel. And as your left leg goes back, it can be slightly bent, but the idea is to try to keep that long line so that we're opening up and lengthening through that hip flexor. We're here for about 30 more seconds. We'll add on to this. Aren't you so excited? The layer is the name of the game here. 20 seconds. As you're pressing through your right heel, you will be feeling this in your hamstring and your glute. So that's the target. That's the zone. 2 more, please. One more. I got my focus face on. Let's be real. This ish ain't easy. Take your leg back. Stay here for me. You're gonna open your arms a little. Back leg goes in, out. You stand up, and we front raise. So down, in, out, up, raise the glass for a celebratory precursor. Celebration for a job well done. 30 seconds. In, out, squeeze, control from your core. All right, y'all, 15 seconds to go here. Feel those breakdowns. We've got 2 more in us. 1 more. Good. From here, place 1 weight down. Keep the other weight and bring it to the outside of your right pinky toe. I'm gonna have you come down. Take a second here, chill. We've got a combination coming up. I'm gonna ask you guys to bring your weight inside of your foot once you get there as your foot comes out a little wider. Ground your left hand or fist your knuckle down. Back leg is long. You're gonna start with that same pull we did, but then you're gonna row and then twist with a press. As you come back to center, you'll stand up and you're gonna fly, single arm. Do it again. Take it down. Send the leg back. In, out. Row, press, stand it up. Carefully, single arm raise. We've got about 40 seconds here. Utilize that rotation, y'all, to release any tension that maybe have crept into your lower back. I totally forgot my knee drive there. But you should be doing yours. So we can go down, back, in and out. There we have it. Row it, press it. 2 more. Carefully stand up. Take your single arm raise. And we're going 1 more round. Bring it in and out. Row and press. Stand up. Lateral fly. Nicely done. We're gonna leave the weight. Carefully step on your board. We've got some transitional board sliding action. Come down to your outer right side. We're gonna go low to high in one direction. You got a minute here. In 3, 2, 1, take your arm up, bring it down. Propel yourself up to the other side. So it's almost like you're trying to reach a really tall shelf with your favorite snacks on it. If it was me, somebody was very malicious and put all my chocolate chip cookies way too high for me to reach. So I'm really going for it. So you can play around with how you're breathing here. Sometimes it makes sense for me to inhale at the top and exhale at the bottom. That just, again, is gonna keep you in your groove. 10 more seconds, high to low. Hips go back. 5, 4, 3, 2, stay here. 1, switch. Catch your breath, take a second. We're low to the left, chest is high. Let's begin. Up and down. You're gonna propel off of your left side foot, gaining a little momentum, gaining a little more of that reach. Halfway through, second side. Hips again are going straight back over your heels. We always want to try to sit onto that imaginary little chair. 15, 10. Give me 5 more seconds here. We'll finish on the right in 3, 2, 1. Woo! Well done. Turn your body, por favor. Set your weight. We got our second side coming up. Left foot off, both weights in hand. Take a breath. We're going down, in, overhead press. Let's go. Set your weights up. Send your right leg back. Push into left heel and raise. You might want to shift over a little bit. If you're right in the center of your board with your left foot, you might be sliding off of it. Woo! Telling myself that. So I'm gonna try to use this opportunity to catch breath. Finding a nice rhythm to take control again of my lungs and my heart. Using this as an opportunity to focus on that sculpt and conditioning feeling. Strength and setting that strong foundation. 15 more seconds. All right, y'all. We've got a second combination coming up. We're gonna do this one more time. Focus faces are on. Take your arms down. We slide out, bring the knee in, send the leg out. And as you stand up, double front raise. Let's go. Low, in, out, up, raise it. Boom, again. So allow your torso to kind of meet you where it feels best. If you're super upright, you may have a feeling of stress in your lower back. Try to avoid that as best you can. So I'm leaning a little bit over my front thigh so that the majority of my weight is in my heel, and the majority of my effort and energy is in my hamstring. Holy guacamole. 2 more. 1 more. I'm ready for that rotation. Let me tell you, come on up, raise your glass. 1 weight out of the way. Start with the other weight outside your foot. Just come on down for me. Make that strong fist so you've got a little leverage. You're gonna bring your weight inside your arch so you got some space. From here, guys, knee in, knee out. We row, we twist. As you set it down, carefully come up to standing. As you rise, single arm raise. Let's break it down. Leg back, in, out, row. So we want to avoid sort of that mailbox feeling of keeping the elbow extended on the raise. On that lunge raise. So it's very comfortable here, boom, to kind of break down the series of events. We're gonna go 5 more. Up, squeeze your glutes a lot here, especially that left cheek. I'm gonna come to a flat palm. I just feel like this side wants it. So if that feels good for you, absolutely do either of those 2 options. Flat palm fisted palm, maybe a hand on the board. Totally an option there as well. We're going 2 more. Final. Let's raise it up, take it down, send it back, in and out. Row it, press it, yes, it. Stand up, fly, boom, weight down, carefully step on your board. Ooh, your legs are probably jello-y like me. I can't find the board, I'm stuck on the edge. Take a second, guys. I want you to maybe even take a forward fold here before we get into that low to high sliding. Take this option, if you want it, to just alleviate some of that stress and tension that might have crept into your hamstrings just now. All right, roll it up. We've got a minute from the right to the left in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, up and down. Work the breath. Recognize and appreciate everything that your body has done so far. We are already miles over the halfway point. Keeping that in mind, see what's in your tank and try to push yourselves. We've got just 30 seconds on this side. Breathe in all that beautiful air, my friends. Good. 15 seconds. Final 10 in this direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a moment, take a breath. Woo! Sit it back. We've got a minute on side number 2. In 3, 2, 1. Low to high, let's go. Take a few moments to get into that groove. When you're feeling good about it, maybe that speed quickens for you. Halfway through, guys. 30 seconds. I gotta suck air right now. Okay. Trying to fill my lungs up. We have 15 seconds to go. Little breather before we go into next section. Give me 10 seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, keep going, 1, and then take a breather. Woo, I gotta catch my breath, my friends. Next section. I'm calling, I can't talk. I'm literally winded. I'm calling this the combo platter. I quite literally need to catch my breath. Okay, how this is gonna work, we have 2 sections, sliding and upper body. They're gonna be a mix and match combo platter. We'll set ourselves up, we'll get into a groove, and we'll rinse and repeat. Now that I've been able to catch my breath and I can speak properly, we're gonna get into it. So we're gonna start 4 tall slides, 8 sprints, and we'll rinse and repeat. In 3, 2, 1, we've got our tall slides. 4, 3, 2, 1, sprint. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it again. 8. Do it again, tall, for 4. Sprint for 8. 1 more round, 4. 8 sprints. Meet me on the right. Turn it. Burpee, double knee pull, upper body core. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Feet back. Knees in. Toes up, reach up, rinse and repeat. We've got just about a minute in each of these combos. This is where we have an opportunity to kind of give all muscles a chance to play. 30 seconds. Remember the foundation and that beautiful form you had as we did this earlier in class. Do it again now, twice more. Once more. Nice. Stand up, set it up. Round 2, 4 tall, 8 sprints. You have 10 seconds to catch your breath, to prep, and we're gonna dive in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. 4 tall, 8 sprints. Tall, bring it up. Leisurely, sprint. 2 more rounds, we're up tall. Sprint it low. One more time, y'all. Take it up. Slowing it down. Sprint it. Meet me on the right. Woo! We're gonna turn it. We got combo 2, burpee, plus push-up. Catch your breath. We got 10 more seconds. Figure it out, what you're gonna do, where you're gonna place your hands. 1 more full breath. We're gonna get started. 3, 2, 1, push-up addition. Set it up for success. I have my knees down. You do not have to. You wanna pick up your knees? You pick up your knees. But you keep your spine tall, neck long. Keep moving and embrace your strength. Embrace how much you've already achieved throughout class today. Over halfway, 20 seconds. 4 more. 3 more. Woo! Final 2. One way you can shut Becca up, make her slide on a slide board for 60 minutes. I'm at a loss for words. All right, you guys, please come back. Drop your knees gently down and chill. Y'all, that was incredible. I need you to stay here for a moment. Let it all sink in. When you're ready to come to kneeling, I'm gonna ask you to come off your board, take your booties off. We have one final section. No sliding, no booties, a little bit more work, but I'm gonna bring some mobility into the mix for you guys. Come on up. If you have water, you want it. Now's the time as my noodle legs barely get me to my accessories over here. Doesn't water just taste magical right now? Yes, I concur. All right, you guys, so here's how this is gonna work. We've got like 3 more moves, but they're feel-good moves. It's for you to kind of continue to work your muscles, but to also kind of free things up a little bit. We're like strong, badass warriors right now, so push that energy out through your fist to the sky. All I want you to do, with your heels pivoted in and your toes out, keep your spine tall and press it down. We rise up and squeeze. We press down. I want you to feel your inner thighs. Breathe in, breathe out. Imagine you're picking up a super heavy bucket, let's say, of rocks or maybe gold. I don't know what's heavier. I know I want the gold though. So let's pick up some gold. Squeeze your bum. At the top, I need you to feel your pelvis pressing forward. Think about lengthening your back. Notice as you go up and down, if you're gaining some traction, you're getting a little more distance to travel down. Maybe you're getting closer to the floor. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. Once more. We're gonna add on. I'm gonna move back a little so I have some space. Your hands are gonna spread. You now come down until they touch the floor. When they do, Start by straightening your knees and dropping your head. Your heels stay turned in, drop your legs, reach up. Let's do it again. Stretch, bend, rise. Again, stretch. So I'm kind of moving my feet in and out. Now, this is again a foundation. You can build on this. If you want to, you can pick your heels up. Boop. Press your weight into your hands a lot. I want you to feel your momentum shifting into your fingertips. We're here for 5. Let's do 4. Feel the breath for 3. Woo. Get a little height. 2. Last one. Good. Bring your elbows to your inner knees. Resume the position from earlier. Take a little shift here. Good. Turn your feet parallel, come into your fold. Ooh, my squeaky shoes are so slippery. Beep, 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 beep. I feel like I gotta do like my own version of sliding here on the mat. Okay, so we're gonna open our feet a little wider. I'm gonna see how this goes with my shoes, we'll see. Drop over to your right side. Turn your foot out a little bit, and then raise up your left heel. I'm gonna have you kind of sink down so you're feeling that left inner thigh stretching long. Adjust as needed. We're gonna hang out here for 3 deep breaths. I do not have good movement in my hip in this direction, so if you're like me, stay upwards a little bit. I want you all to make sure that right heel stays on the floor. 2, 1. Meet me in the center. Just dangle. Woo, my feet. Super slips. Come on up. I'm gonna really plant that foundation. Pivot my toe and make my way down. So do the same, guys. You can adjust your feet when you get there. You don't have to start and stay in the same spot. You can adjust that. Again, try to keep your left heel grounded and then focus on lengthening that right inner thigh. Again, everybody's a little different when it comes to sort of active stretching. We don't want to feel any muscles quivering when we're in these positions. So just hang out there for a couple more moments. And then come on back to the center, guys, and walk your feet in. Stay in your fold for a moment. And then bend your knees and roll up. I'm gonna have you guys grab one weight. So for our final sort of strength move, we're gonna add some mobility into the mix. So your feet are in a narrow position with the toes slightly turned out. I'm gonna ask you guys to use your right side. Bring the weight into the center. Squat down into a narrow posture. Bring your left elbow to your leg, and then like we did in our lunges earlier, pull and then twist. I want you to hold there for a second. Feel how your spine is opening up. Draw your ribs and your abdominals in. Reverse it, drop it, stand. Again, take it down. Row, press, hold for a breath. Bring it in, drop it down, stand. 3. Reverse it, drop, push to the hips, 2. So we're strengthening, but we're also asking our abdominals to stay really solid here. Bring it in, drop, squeeze. Last time. Row, extend that elbow, hold it, pull it back, drop, squeeze, switch. Start low. Row, I need you to open your chest. Now create some space. Stay for a moment. Reverse what you just did. Square your hips and your shoulders, stand up and squeeze. Do it again. So that extra hold here is gonna ask your abdominals to stay stable. We're also asking our shoulder to work for us. Give me 4 more, please. Row it, press and stay. Reverse your row, center, drive through the pelvis. 3 more. My back just cracked. That's what I was waiting for. So that's what I really love about this move too. We're creating strength, we're staying solid, but we move things around a little bit, and that's what it's all about. Gaining that mobility, gaining a little flexibility is just gonna help with our overall strength and conditioning. Y'all, great work. Boom. We're gonna place that weight off to the side. I wanna get down for our stretches, so meet me on the ground. Bring your feet together, let your knees flop open, and I just want you to melt forward towards your feet. Hello, outer hips. Maybe you even press your legs down a little bit here. I'm a multitasker, let's be real, and I massage my calves with my pointy elbows whenever I do this stretch at home or otherwise. So if your calves are feeling it, give them a little love here too. And then when you're ready, just relax. Get all the tension out of your neckline. One more breath, please. Let's get into our hips. Come on up. Swing your left leg to the back. You're gonna stagger your body. This time I'm gonna have you kind of reach over that right side. Add a little twist. Keep your belly button pulled up and in. So we're in a little bit of a twisted lean, if you will. And then you're just gonna kind of reach backwards and just twist in the opposite direction. Do that twice more. So drop down to your right. Come up, twist back to your left. One more time. So we get that nice spine twist, nice release through the left hip. And then from here, I wanna push this hip forward. So go ahead and drop that right hand down, reach the left arm up, and then push your hip away from your heel. Stay here for 3. Stay for 2. Really, really open things up for 1. And then as you lower yourself down, switch out your legs, and we'll do that on the other side. So your stagger can be as open or as narrow as it feels good. So when you find that twist and lean, we wanna lengthen through the spine here. We're not gonna try to crunch things up. So again, find that lean, find your rotation, and then let's balance it, countering to the other side. And who doesn't like to use your own leg as a tool? I'm gonna grab my shin and give myself an opportunity to get a little deeper into that opposite side twist. One more time. And then again, we wanna now focus on really opening up the right side. Left hand presses down, right hip drives up. We wanna really reach the thumb back, and we stay for 3. We hold for 2. We get a little longer, a little more open for 1. From here, my friends, go ahead and drop your hip down. Bring your knees beneath you. We're gonna come to a forward fold, and when you arrive there, just let your body dangle. Go ahead and re-grab your elbows, much like we did in the start. Nice little torso sway from side to side, alleviating any leftover pressure that may be meandering in your lower back. Let's drop our arms, bend our knees, lift from your belly button here. I want your head to be the very last thing to arrive. Interlace your hands behind your head. Let your thumbs kind of draw up the back line of your neck. Don't knock your mic off of your head if you're me. Open up your elbows, widen through that whole chest line, and just feel that delicious stretch. From here, guys, we're gonna wrap the elbows in, point them to our hips, hollow out our tummy, and allow the neckline to get long. Once more, open the chest, elbows wide, take a full inhale. Elbows hug in, we expand the back muscles, contract the core muscles, exhale. Coming up to standing, drop your left arm down, slide it along your thigh, point your right elbow up, side body lean. Point your elbow down towards your opposite elbow for that upper shoulder blade stretch. Come on back to the center, and we go to the other side. Let's slide down so we create a little resistance here on the outer thigh. Try to point your elbow up, create some space, and then we'll draw the elbow down towards opposite elbow. Open up like a wing. As you make your way back to the center, my friends, opposite little goalpost position. We're gonna go into our pivots one last time for a final spine and hip release. While we're here, do a little kicking of the booty, quad pull, chest pull. Let's finish here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last time, arms come up, release them down, shake them out, and then bring your hands together, my friends. Oh my goodness gracious sakes alive. You crushed this 60-minute workout on the slide board. I'm super proud of you. You should be proud of yourselves. Yo, until next time, I will see you later. Bye.